What's up, guys? I'm Random Frank P, back with another episode of Cool Tech under $50 for June. The series we show off some of the best tech you can find under that price point. And if you see anything you like today, I'll have it all listed for you in the description down below so you can check it out. But also, shout out to last month's winners. I've been in contact with you so you can claim your tech from last month's episode. And if you want to win today, all you have to do is hit that thumbs up button down below, leave a comment on what your favorite item is and why you like it. And third, make sure you're subscribed. Obviously, I'm only gonna pick subscribers if you wanna win. Now, first up today, not the most interesting type thing, but maybe if you're in the market for something like this, you might like it. This is a laser tape measuring tool from Hodo. Hodo tools make some really cool stuff, and this, like I said, if you're in the market for a laser tape measuring tool, might really come in handy. Forget the days of pulling out a ruler or a tape measure. With this, it's all done via the built-in laser. Once you turn it on, you just point the laser at whatever subject you're measuring, like the distance of how far away it is, press the button again, and then right there on the display, it'll tell you. And it's accurate down to 1/16 of an inch, so very accurate. And as you can see, I just did a quick little demo for you guys. I had the lens 15 inches away, and it shows 1 foot, 3 inches, and 1/16. Now to reiterate, this is not meant for you to physically measure something in the air like this. It's meant from point A to point B. You point the laser and it shows you right here. It also shows you on your phone. If you download the app, it's not necessary at all, but if you do download it, it will store all your recent measurements that you have once connected via Bluetooth. And then from there, what's really cool is you can physically map out dimensions of, say, like your room, for example. So I now have the physical dimensions of my studio. I went from wall to wall, mapped it all out, and it's there in the app real time. So while we show off the more, gaming tech gadgets and stuff on the channel, this definitely strays a bit away from that, but it's still pretty cool. I've never seen a laser tape measure tool like this before. And the fact that it is so accurate, like I said, down to 1/16 of an inch is pretty damn crazy. So definitely a nifty little tech gadget, and it comes in just around $35. Did I spike the lens enough for you guys? All right, so even though they're not a sponsor, I wanted to remind you guys that all the cool tech under 50 products that I've showed off for the last 3+ years, I have archived on my Luster profile. I'll drop the link to that down below, but literally 3+ years worth of cool tech under 50 items, all archived and categorized nicely for you guys. If you want to check out recent stuff, all on my Luster profile. Now, next up is a really cool desktop gadget, definitely timely as well. This was actually suggested by a fan, I believe Aaron, on our last live stream. This from Sharper Image is a desktop fan and light bar. And I figured now, it's getting hotter, summer's here. It's the perfect time to show it off for you guys. So from Sharper Image, it's called the Axis 16 Air Bar, and the built-in fan has 3 different speeds, as well as the light bar that has 3 different brightness levels. And all the buttons are touch sensitive. And the fan itself has a full 360-degree pivoting head, so you can move it and position it really wherever you want, angle it so it, cools you down. And I'll tell you what, for the 16-inch size, it works pretty damn well. It definitely cooled me off pretty quickly. And again, I figured with summer coming up, say maybe your hands get sweaty while you're gaming or something. Why not have this perfectly positioned desktop fan with a light built in right in front of your peripherals so it can keep those hands from getting clammy and all nasty. It's not loud either. It's definitely more on the quiet side, which I was pretty surprised by. And again, I just love these multi-devices like this, because not only is it a fan, like I said, it has the light built in, so definitely a pretty cool gadget. And also it comes with a vertical stand, so if you don't want to have this physically laying on your desktop, you can just put it in the corner or on the side or something and stand it up vertically. So many use cases, digging the functionality. So again, shout out to Aaron for suggesting this on the last live stream. Dude, if you don't have one already, hit me up, I'll totally buy you one. And this is being highly considered for my Cool Tech Under 50 Hall of Fame, especially at the more than affordable price of just $37. I'm sure a lot of you could find this not only useful, but probably a necessity for your desktop or your gaming setup. And speaking of your gaming setup, I'm sure a lot of you, if you're a fan of the channel, are probably also keyboard enthusiasts. So why not blend the two and have a key switch power button for your PC? So this little $12 desktop power switch lets you use a mechanical key switch to turn on, off, and reset your PC. Definitely satisfying to have that tactile click when you want to turn on or off your computer. So this obviously is an external power switch, doesn't go into your PC or anything like that. And getting it hooked up is very simple. So those annoying little pins in the bottom of your PC? It connects your case to the motherboard. Yeah, that's called your front panel pins, or your F panel, or as I like to call it, stupid. Anyways, that's where this connects. So you unplug your current case pins, you plug in the power pins as well as the LED pins as well. That's literally it. It'll take like 2 seconds once you figure out where it goes in your motherboard. Again, every motherboard is different. And then just like that, you can now use this mechanical switch instead of your case's power switch. This will let you position it and put it really wherever you want. The cable itself is stupid long, like way longer than it needs to. But I also thought it was cool because now you can use really like whatever keycap you want to kind of personalize it and match your setup. So if you have like artisan keycaps, for example, it's an extra cool way to kind of show that off and integrate it into your desktop. I don't know, maybe your PC is farther away from where you actually sit at your gaming setup. This here will let you, turn your PC on and off easier, I guess. More convenient in that sense. Maybe you're about to get caught in the act and you want to quickly shut down your PC to make it seem like you weren't doing anything. Hey, I'm just throwing out scenarios. You get the idea though. It's a simple little gadget. Like I said, $12, a nice clicky mechanical switch, put a cool keycap on there, put it wherever you want on your desktop. It comes with sticky pads so you can mount it as well. And I'll just have it at an easier arm's reach. Again, 12 bucks, super affordable. Next up, again, if you're a fan of the channel, you know I am a huge fan of one thing, and one thing in particular that usually makes it to this series and we find a really cool one. I'll give you a second to vote now. Yeah, if you guessed A or B, you are 100% correct. But from Piketty, we have his brand new R26 macro pads. And these, as you can see, are dope. So these R26 macro pads could definitely bump up your productivity or even your gaming. Obviously with the macro pad, you guys in the routine by now, but you could set these to be anything you want. Hotkeys for gaming, quick tools for photo editing, video editing, desktop media control, literally anything you want. It's all programmable. And here we have this nice navy and gold version, as well as a transparent white version with the RGB lights. On each side of the macro pad, you have 4 keys, so 8 total, plus a big old knob right in the middle. We always clutch volume dial or use it to adjust your brush size in Photoshop. You get the idea. And I am a big fan of the Shard 3D printed case, it's called. It has this really nice and cool looking geometric sort of design to it. It's just very unique looking, and altogether for the purpose it serves, pretty compact as well. I mean, like, it's not that much bigger than your gaming mouse, for example. So for under 50, the R26 comes as a kit. You can get it assembled for more, but again, it's gonna cost you some extra money. And then from there, you can choose your switches, wherever you want. Cherry switches, kale, got clicky, linear, tactile, pick whatever switch you want. And to customize it, not only can you pick your keycaps, but you can pick what color you want your keycaps to be. Same story with the knob. Pick the material and color of your knob. And then for the 3D printed case, you can choose a bunch of colors as well. And also choose whether you want it to be like a flat design or the Shard geometric design like we have here. So tons of customization. Altogether, the kit comes to just under 50 bucks. Again, depending on how you configure it, it could be more, but insanely cool. Absolutely love stuff like this. If you want to configure it, you can use Vile, which is the software that'll let you reprogram and remap the buttons and the dial to be whatever you want. Functions, pretty much endless customization here. You can check it out. And again, just 50 bucks for the kit, I think is more than fair, just considering the endless possibilities of what you can set these keys and the knob to be. Every gaming setup needs a cool macro pad. So again, just really crazy cool and innovative from Piketty. Love these desktop macro pads like this. And also, if you want to check out on the website as well, he also made the macro pads we showed off a few years ago. He's got a lot of really cool stuff in production, but now we have the upgraded GB3 and GB4 macro pad that you can mount under your desk, under your monitor. Tons of really great stuff from Piketty. Again, just around 50 bucks. Cannot recommend this enough. Killer stuff. And then last but not least today is this Biometric Smart Cabinet or Drawer Lock. It lets you use your fingerprint to open or lock said drawer. So this kit is obviously DIY since you have to install it yourself wherever you want to mount this. But for an example today, I'll just show you on one of my IKEA drawer units. They give you all the hardware you're gonna need and a template to cut the hole. And the unit consists of 3 different parts: the fingerprint sensor, and then the internal lock mechanism, which all needs to be connected, and the striking plate, which is what catches the deadbolt and prevents it from opening. This can be installed on the top or the side of your drawer, all depends on really where you're mounting this. But once it's all connected and set up, you now have a place to securely store all your valuables or anything you don't want out in the open. Keep it now locked away that only you can open with your fingerprint. It can store up to 40 different fingerprints as well, so you can do one finger, multiple times from different angles, or just record numerous fingerprints from all your fingers. So only you can unlock it with ease. Once it's open, the drawer also auto locks after 5 seconds on its own, which is nice. It's on a timer from the second it unlocks. And say the internal battery pack dies, or for whatever reason you can't open it, I don't know, maybe your fingerprints got burnt off at a cooking accident, I don't know. It comes with this micro USB key that you can use to emergency unlock it. So underneath the sensor is a micro USB port. Just plug in the little flash drive key and it'll open for you. You can also get this in different colors to match your drawer, but the black one seems to be the more universal option I found. It's cool, it's tech, it's under 50. In fact, it's only around 25 bucks, so I figured why not include it today. Keep your personal items personal. All right, guys, that'll wrap it up for this episode of Cool Tech under $50 for June. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget, everything you saw today will be listed for you in the description down below so you can check it out. If you like this episode, give it a big thumbs up to show your support. Feel free to follow me on Twitter at randomfrankp. And last, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Hope you all enjoyed. Have a good day.